to freeze the rent for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants.
Wow.
And use every resource at our disposal to build housing for everyone who needs it.
Is that right?
We are going to eliminate the fare on every single bus line.
Okay.
And make what are currently the slowest buses in the nation move around this city with ease. And we are going to create universal childcare at no cost to parents.
Wow. Free. Everything's free.
So New Yorkers can raise their family in the city they love.
Wow. What a guy.
Together, New York, we're going to freeze the... Together, New York, we're going to make buses fast and... Together, New York, we're going to deliver universal... We will make our city one where every person who calls it home can live a dignified life.
Is that right? Oh, you seen that? You heard that, huh? What is up, my fellow patriots? It's me, the Wicked Wizard, back with another video for you this evening. This is everybody's favorite commie, Zohran Mamdani. And old Zohran here on his campaign promises, yeah, kind of just promised everything for free to everybody. What do you say? Those shakes or something they're called. Anyway, yeah, how's that working out? It's not going so well now, is it? Because well, this is kind of what it turned into me, but. I don't know if that's some kind of a copyright in there. Let me get rid of this music here. We don't want copyright strikes over a meme. And that's pretty much what you got, right? You got what you voted for. And yeah. Yeah, I agree 100,000% with this one right here. New York City, 2001, never forget. Do you guys remember where you were? In 2001 when this was happening? I'm sure you do. I bet you remember everything about that day. Well, then how do we get to this day is what I want to know. And it wasn't me. And then, of course, yeah, who wants free stuff? Everybody wants free stuff, right? Hey, I do. Well, who wants to pay for other people's free stuff? All of a sudden, nobody wants to pay for it, though. Wow. Yep, 24 years after 9/11, New York City wants a Muslim to be mayor, so he wins. He won. Yep. And then, of course, you know, here is this guy here again. Let's see what he has to say here.
But the question is how you'll make them free.
We will fund the revenue that would have otherwise been brought in from fares. And that's something that we would do in partnership with Albany. And I've put forward two proposals. The first is to raise taxes on the top 1% of New Yorkers by 2%. That would raise $4 billion. The second is to raise the state's top corporate tax rate to match that of New Jersey, which would raise $5 billion.
But the question is how you'll make them free.
We will.
So she's going to make them free by making other people pay for it. Right? Yep, and yeah, pretty much New York Post got it there. Stick 'em up. Mayor Mamdani threatens Hojo, raise taxes or else. Yeah, pretty much. And here, this is what it's come down to. Let's take a look.
Let me assure you, nothing about this is typical. That's why our solutions won't be either. There are two paths to bridge this gap. The first is the most sustainable and the fairest path. This is the path of ending the drain on our city and raising taxes on the richest New Yorkers and the most profitable corporations. The onus for resolving this crisis should not be placed on the backs of working and middle-class New Yorkers. If we do not fix this structural imbalance and do not heed the calls of New Yorkers to raise taxes on the wealthy, this crisis will not disappear. It will simply return, year after year, forcing harder and harsher choices each time. And if we do not go down the first path, the city will be forced down a second, more harmful path. Faced with no other choice the city would have to exercise the only revenue lever fully within our own control. We would have to raise property taxes. We would also be forced to raid our reserves.
Oh, raid your reserves too. Well, so this is what it is. So first of all, y'all got to understand that Mayor Eric Adams, no matter what you think of him, left a balanced budget and a surplus account, right? There is no financial crisis in New York City. There is enough money to fund and run the city with extra money to spare. However, this commie over here, when he got in there and all the free stuff that he promised everybody, he got in there and found out and realized that, what's this? Nothing is free. So even though they have enough money for the budget, and they even have an extra overflow surplus account, that doesn't give him the funds to do all his commie bullshit that he wants to do. Therefore, he's claiming there is a financial crisis in New York City when there's not. It's just that he doesn't have the billions of dollars to spend on illegals and give them free health care and all the other commie lefty nonsense that he wants to do, free gender care surgeries and all this kind of stuff. You know, all the lefty things that they like to do, right? So basically what he's done is he's got in there and he said, he went to Mayor Hochul and asked them for money. And she said, no, I'm not doing it. He's like, well, then I'm going to have to tax the rich. She's like, well, I guess you're going to have to tax the rich, so I'm not giving you any money. And then he came out and said, well, not only am I going to tax the rich, if you don't give me the money, I'm also going to raise everybody's property taxes by 9%, forcing people out of their homes and out of New York City. Same thing he's going to do with the rent control buildings. He's going to force the landlords out. He's going to have the city take over the ownership of the properties, and they're going to become your landlord. This is Communism 101, my friends. Remember that nothing is free. I do mean nothing. But that's communism in action. Let us know what you think down below in the comments. Is this a good plan? Do you like what he's doing? Do you think things are free? Or are you like me and think that nothing is free? Yeah, definitely let us know what you think about that down in the comments. All right.